last year, and
That was yeah.
He's dropped like one set to Bonfire before.
I'm not too familiar with how he feels about it, but you know, he's definitely out here to compete though. So they're right into it. Swedish kind of taking a commanding lead. Ooh, that up air to back air was really quick. Gets grabs.
How do you get a grab off that so quickly?
I know.
Sometimes with Sheik, it just feels like it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I like how Swedish is using the extension on that back air to keep that hitbox out there for so long that it covers multiple areas and not just the initial location.
Yeah, the you know, everyone wants the strong hit, but like the weak hit is really effective at getting the job done. You know.
Yeah, because it just pushes them.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need. It's all about the placement of hitboxes, and you know, Mafia looking to close out this edge guard right now.
Swedish with a high recovery.
Yeah, that's why the stage probably isn't too bad for Sheik, because you know if you get hit across the stage, you're not dead.
Swedish was going for something cheeky there, dash attack, up smash, but
right. But you know,
he gets him with a new favorite, the quick get up fair when you're off stage.
You know, Mafia's game plan is all about trying to rush him down, get those hard hits, and, you know, like, make sure the confidence is on his side, you know? He wants the confidence on his side of the table, and he's really confident. He's a really confident individual. That's, like, his whole mental game, I think, you know?
Yeah, he's got to play his game versus
yeah, exactly.
what other people might tell him to.
Like, he doesn't want to give an inch, you know? I would not be surprised if we see a Peach Bomber this set.
You'll not be surprised of what?
We saw a Peach Bomber this set. All right.
Hits him with a reverse, back hitbox in the air to send him backwards. I'm kind of conflicted here, dude. Like, I've known Mafia for a while, but I'm also housing Swedish, so if he loses the set, I don't want the car ride home to be him being miserable about it.
Yeah. That'd be pretty rough, but you know, I'm New England through and through, so like you know, I'm rooting for my boy, but you know,
that's a good beta. That's what's so tricky about that dash attack sometimes as Peach. Like, it has a really good reward out of it, but if you miss it, you look silly, and you can either get shield grab or you just whiff and you get grabbed anyway.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. Like when Peach is dash attacking, it's actually fairly aggressive. Like it's a big risk they're taking because it's so punishable.
Ooh, wow. He's even able to get the neutral get up at 100% and still able to punish the Sheik recovery. Ooh.
That was such a slick grabbing of edge there.
It's a crazy edge guard. All right, so let's see how Mafia holds this lead. As we saw with the last set, you know, leads are really hard to, all right, well, just closes it out right there.
So Swedish did something that not a lot of Sheiks do, which is he uses down tilt as a launcher into another aerial. And I think something a lot of people forget is that against a character like Peach, it's easy to kind of get in a mentality where it's like, oh, I need to get a throw so I can convert into another aerial. But other moves can do the same thing,
yeah,
like
definitely.
Jab aerial, down tilt aerial, even forward tilt aerial like we saw Swedish do to Rhyme a lot.
Those needles were insane. He was just on the platform and threw them.
See, here he doesn't... Okay, well, he got the grab anyways. But he doesn't necessarily need it. If he catches Mafia sleeping, he can hit him with down tilt, up air, forward tilt, forward air. So Mafia has to be aware of like all those things, which makes it hard for him as the Peach, because he's on the receiving end of it.
He definitely had a lead towards the end of that game, but Swedish held it down. You know, he was able to close out those stocks and really push his like neutral, like early percent game plan on him. So Mafia counterpicks Battlefield. Probably just wants close corners, not a really small stage like Yoshi's where he die early.
Oh, is he gonna? I knew Mafia was gonna go for that forward air to catch him if he was going backwards there.
Yeah, and I mean if he goes high, he can just shark him. So really smart coverage, you know?
Yeah, especially like, the turn if he immediately jumped.
Yeah.
Swedish doing such a good job controlling center now. How's Mafia gonna get back? He gets back just by dash attacking. Shield grabs him to send him off stage after catching the aerial.
Yeah,
Sheik actually doesn't have that many like aerials that are safe on shield. They're all fairly crouch cancelable. Like even when they have good range, if they're too close, you can just grab them out of it, except for forward air.
And you know, in this matchup, Mafia really wants to use the edge guard because you know, Swedish's recovery isn't the best, but like as we saw with the turn up recovery, like Swedish is really thinking about how he can get around it and like, all right, ledge dash power shields, grab, you know, really trying his best to like push these stocks the farthest that he can. And he's at 170%, and we'll see if how Mafia's gonna close it out. Yeah, just decent aerial and kills him for it.
So the last game started off with both of them looking about even, if not Mafia winning most of their interactions, but it ended with Swedish just hitting a little harder. So how's this one going to end?
I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes, but like Mafia's at a little bit of a deficit right now. You know, I mean, it looks like 50%, and it is, but it's not necessarily like more than one neutral interaction with the punish game that both these players have.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, especially in a matchup like this, you have to...
Oh, yeah. Needle's got him. He's taking his time, thinking about it a little bit. Put the headset on. Probably doesn't want to listen to us. The commentary goes through the whole venue.
Because the thing is, if you go down even something like a stock against Peach, who has to take risks to start a combo or get a situation that favors her, like, this lead will quickly evaporate, or what was an even game will quickly evaporate.
Yeah, like... He's running into a lot of these aerials that Swedish is putting. Like he's putting like a lot of defensive aerials, like in places where like if Mafia drifts forward into them, they'll get hit, like that.
So he's gonna go at the back.
Yeah. Like you gotta pick the times where you want to like put your aerials forward or backwards, and like Swedish knows, like
yeah, he's giggling.
He can't recover like that. You know, like he'll get hit for it. But yeah,
the Mafia's shaking his head. And he's
try to spot dodge the get up attack, but like, you know, there are better ways to deal with it. That's what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, I knew it was coming, but
Swedish was with the laziest fall down nair into crouch cancel down smash.
Swedish tweeted out at the beginning, like right before this tournament, like, you know, like my controller's broken. I'm not feeling the best about it, but Drug Fox just said like, you got this, just don't play lazy, right?
Yeah. Swedish is a homie for sure, but I gotta say, my guy is a top-tier complainer.
Gotta find a way to keep your confidence up, and sometimes it's other external things, I guess. But, you know, like, definitely not making any excuses in these matches that he's been playing right now. Pose to take the second game.
And he's just not, like Swedish, I don't think Swedish is as defensive as people say, but like the risks he takes are all smart risks.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, from what I,
except for down airing off the stage, that's definitely not what he wanted. Mafia not giving up, but this is still quite a bit of a deficit. Can he get something off knockdown?
Oh,
and
wow.
Wow.
We take those in New England.
What was looking like a pretty rough game, Mafia comes back to take. Mafia has got his murder face on right now.
Yeah,
he was toned in.
He was not happy with how that game was going, but like, you know what? If you can get a game, you take the game. And probably still trying to figure out where he can improve in these matches.
Oh, you see what Swedish tried to do there? He was trying to wave land onto that platform for the instant regrab. He's gonna go out with back air. Yep.
Yeah. Just rinse and repeat edge guards, both characters, but he missed that back air, so now Mafia gets another chance. But
what can Peach do to get around that, other than like time her drift differently?
Yeah, I mean, it's really all there is to it, right? Like, I don't, because like his drift doesn't go as far as you needed to go to get around the back airs. Yeah. So Mafia picked Battlefield for the close quarters, but like he's just dying so early, you know. Swedish is really putting in these punishes right now. Like Mafia only got 46%. I don't know how many neutral interactions he's been winning, but you know.
See that forward tilt again. I think something that maybe Mafia could try doing is he might want to position himself a little closer to bait out forward tilt, so stay a little more grounded, and then if he can crouch cancel it, convert off a little harder. Because right now, Swedish is just kind of jumping around him and forward tilting as he pleases.
Alright, prevents the 4 stock, gonna try and close this out, but Yeah, this is looking pretty rough for Mafia right now. Oh, Shy Guy DI. Still gets hit with an up air. Ooh. Meaty down smash. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times that Mafia's getting hit is because he's like, you know, he's approaching pretty hard, like, pretty frequently, too. I think that's, like, the more important part. It's not like, yeah, oh, he missed
he
Randall.
just barely misses
Yeah.
Randall.
Damn.
But
And really quickly, Swedish takes the next game. Less than 2 minutes. 2-1
Quixley
right now.
laughs about his SDs in game.
Yeah. Brings it back to Dreamland.
I'm not sure how crazy about this I am, because Swedish again, he's still like he's just kind of jumping around Moff, and he's not getting punished for anything he's doing on the ground.
And you know, Mafia's like really confident player. He really wants to play his game. If he thinks that counter pick is his best, even if he lost on it, you know,
Yeah.
he'll take it back.
And maybe he's figured out something. I'm sure. Obviously, he knows more than we do. So.
Yep. Definitely knows
Oh,
a
that
lot
down
about his
tilt
character.
again. That's such a good alternative to grabbing Sheik and aerialing her out of it.
Oh wow.
It's also a great spacing. It's also a great spacing tool on the ground because it forces her in the air where she's vulnerable.
Spaced outside the back air with his float, but wasn't enough to get back to the stage.
See, he's getting caught in the air with that back air.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Mafia's not making the most out of his punishes. You know, he's like getting straight hits, but that's not like the multi-hit conversions that he needs. Not seeing as many up air conversions, you know?
He's got him off stage now. Let's see what he can do. Hits him with a
back
back
air is really
back
smart.
hitbox with an air.
Yeah, the back air eats up the poof hitbox so that he can keep going with the punish while in float. Yeah,
Such a
oh,
smart recovery
wow.
from Swedish.
That was insane.
Mafia still holds stage though. Okay,
Yep.
so this is still a pretty significant deficit, but it's not. As long as he doesn't get grabbed or down tilted, and as long as he like DIs tilts well, this is still doable for him.
And like these, you know, the really good players, they will make those little changes in their gameplay, but it doesn't even necessarily net them an advantage within the game. It's just like enough to like push it. It's like another test for the opponent, you know, if they got the middle of the stage. So like these turn-up recoveries, they look really impressive, even if they're not getting the, you know, the necessary recovery that he needs.
It just looks like every time Sheik's in the air, it's just a bad time for her.
Yeah.
Because her aerials are just worse than Sheik's. That's funny that they threw needles here because I haven't seen Swedish use them that much.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny given the perception of Swedish as a passive or defensive player, because I wouldn't say he's like super aggressive, but he's laughing about missing the turnaround there. But like for the most part, he's been kind of just spacing with aerials and ground and moves. He's not needle camping him or anything.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. He's really trying to play the skirmishes, and like when I was watching Swedish, when I was like kind of curious about Cheek stuff, his playstyle is really like intuitive. You feel like you know what he's doing when you do it, and you feel like you know the reasons for why he does it, but you know, he's got something to it to figure it all out in the moment. Like, in hindsight, it's really easy to say, like, oh, yeah, like, that grab makes sense, right? But he finds a way to get it to work every time.
He's going way out there.
Oh my God, he just falls
back
off.
air and swoosh overextends. Mafia, no smile on his face. He's
No
not
smile on his
amused.
face. He's just like, I'm pulling turnips, give me that stitch. Yo, I want a stitch right now. I don't know about you, but...
He rolls in.
Yeah,
Swedish
he catches the
immediately picks
roll.
that up.
Yeah,
This should be
catches
it.
the roll. Yeah, that's it. All right, 3-1 for Swedish.